The second way that you can increase the profits from the finance department is by identifying and reducing costs. Now there's three ways to reduce costs. First, get cheaper alternatives. Second, negotiate for either discounts or for extras. And third, bring services in-house. So let's take a look at getting less expensive alternatives. Quite often, people stick with the name brand because it's tried and true, but there are other alternatives that are just as good. As long as you're actually achieving the result that you desire, sometimes people don't realize that they're overpaying for expedience and convenience. Well, we got the price, we got what we need, let's on we go. The people in the finance department can be tasked to get less expensive alternatives. Now, larger companies have a whole purchasing department for that, but a small to medium-sized company can still achieve great gains in this area. The second one is to negotiate with existing suppliers for the same stuff at a lower price, or get extras thrown in so the price doesn't go down, but they actually get more for every dollar they invest. There's two different ways to do this, at least. One of the ways is just to ask. All by itself, you'll find that that's there. And one justification for that would be, if you take a look at the purchases over the course of an entire year, all of a sudden you're in a situation where, when that's added on a sale-by-sale basis, it may not be worthy of a discount. But over the course of the year, quite often suppliers are happy to actually give you, a price break or a rebate at the end of the year or things based on the volumes that they achieve. The second way is prepayment discounts. I can actually reduce the price of goods by just paying early. It's not uncommon to see 2% if it's paid within 10 days, with the net due in 30 days. But even if the supplier's not offering that, if I went to them and I said, listen, I'm going to pay you this up front, what's my discount for paying you up front? Quite often they go, oh, well, that's worth something to them, because everybody knows that cash flow, especially in smaller to medium-sized suppliers, is very important to them. Now, the third way you can actually decrease costs is to bring services in-house. I've seen people that outsource services to others, and what they do is they find that they're using enough of it that it makes more sense just to do it themselves. So that's a third way to do it. Now, the one area that I would suggest, that this is one of the areas where going too far is not a good thing. You don't want to be the type of person that everybody treats last as a priority because you've chiseled them too much on their pricing. You want to make sure that you get the quality of goods and services first and the best price second. It really is a balancing act between those. Again, depending on the quality that's needed, depends on what you're buying. But I got to tell you, properly handled, you should be able to save at least 3 to 5% of all your purchases, and it could be as high as 10 or 15% or more. And all those savings drop straight into the bottom line profits of a company.